All right. I was going to use this as an opportunity to teach myself how to stream on like a YouTube Smurf account, for lack of a better description.
How about that?
But apparently, I can't do that.
Whoa, easy there, easy.
So we're just going to record for a
You've
bit.
been out cold a couple
I'm
of
going
days
to verify
now.
my account for
Why
24
don't you
hours
just
and then...
relax a second. Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Oh, yeah. Fucking lonesome cowboy, right? Gotta go with a mohawk. It really feels like you're looking at it. Go in the middle. Good old Lemmy Kilmeister. My mouse. Give me a full beard. Where you at? Oh. Literally at the start. Alright. Sure. Sure. Oops.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Probably gonna be going high intellect, high
Good.
strength build.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that
Doggos.
vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
I want to go high strength because I like having a nice heavy carry capacity. And high intellect because you just get more skill points, so of course. It's just not right. pull one more off, and we're gonna put that much into intelligence. I've never done a high intelligence build, so it's hopefully gonna be pretty fun. I'd love to do like a high luck, but we'll see. I plan on playing through all these Fallout games.
Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound. First one. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of... I'm slow to embrace. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Oh, dude, yeah, these were always stupid, but I like them. Two-headed ant.
Okay. How about this one? Last one.
Oh, was it two bears high-fiving? Oh, come on, it looks like two bears high-fiving. Oh, man, come on. It looks like Urshifu from Pokemon high-fiving the other Urshifu from Pokemon. I don't like any of these. I guess it also kind of looks like Captain Spaulding.
That's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
No. Barter. Lockpit. Science is good. Speech. I didn't know that had any effect on it. I played this game in
Before I turn you loose, I
16
need
years.
one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Two traits, always Wild Wasteland. Nothing better. So, all weapons have a +3% chance of critical hit, but equipment condition, ew. Okay, +1 to special traits when outside the suffer. Using guns and energy weapons, you buy 12% more quickly, but your shots are 20% less accurate. So that's not too bad. You can just make sure to always be wearing glasses. Damn. Oh. Absolutely horrible. Drops below her. She's got weight and carrying drops below. Dude. I usually make sure to carry
All right, I guess that
armor
about
and
does it.
guns. I'm going to be carrying like
Come
200
with me,
pounds
I'll
worth of
see
shit
you
anyway.
out.
I am going to. That's good. I like having higher visibility. This old man's house to pieces. Cigarettes and pre-war money have always been my go-to for like income's sake because they're lightweight, they don't take much carry capacity, and you can usually they sell for a decent amount. Kind old man Doc Mitchell is letting me loot the fuck out of his house like this. A lot more gear. I can't sleep in his fucking medical bed. I could steal everything he owns.
Here, these are yours. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next... Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought... They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sonny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed.
Sorry, dude. Hardcore mode just, it's not in me. That's too much work. It's not gonna be as fun. I love just fucking about aimless. So, I will be attempting to play through all the DLCs and whatnot. I've never...
Howdy, partner! Might I say you're looking...
I've never gotten to play any of the Fallout DLC. I bought the game when it launched, pre-ordered, picked it up, and didn't have access to the internet when the DLC came out, so I didn't even know.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
All right, let's go 22 up some little bottles here.
Howdy. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken-down relic with no place to be. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here. Like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
All right. So much to this game. Controversial take. I'm gonna get it out of the way now. Oh.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the...
Hot take. I think Fallout New Vegas is better than Fallout 3. Not that Fallout 3 is a bad game under any circumstances. Phenomenal game series. Fallout 3 is an absolutely incredible game. I just feel like Fallout New Vegas packed in so much more. Especially with the time frame Obsidian was given to work with.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Everything all right? Well, let's... That's the right idea. Try crouching down and staying... Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bot. Tell you what. I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Suit yourself. Hope this helps. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never... Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Played Fallout before, I get it.
Weapons.
Apparel. We have a lot of clothing options. Wow. Kind of like the Armored Vault 13 suit. With the lightweight metal on there, why not? I can sell everything else.
Howdy.
I'm done being nice. What do you want?
Ah, bitch.
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. Let me get out of town before we talk. Too many unfriendly ears around. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask me. Rob some people, burn some things. Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. Yeah.
Morning.
Fuck that guy.
Well,
he
you've
makes me
been
wanna kill
causing
him
quite
already.
a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. I'm sure I've got...
Atomic cocktail.
Good ass.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do it. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
This game has such a slow start.
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
Agreed. Victor, very, very creepy.
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. Be careful out.
Sorry, to anybody who's never played this, I'm ignoring a lot of this. So much of it's just straightforward. This game's fucking 15 years old. It's come out like 2009, 2010. Incredible game. Still love it to this day, which is why I'm playing it to this day. But yeah. I can handle.
That's close enough.
Yeah, bitch.
Who are you? And what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
Dude, I love Sasuke with a fucking Western accent. What a moron.
Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours? Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
That pretty lady help him out. All the sunset sarsaparillas I could suck down. Give me all your goodies, Sasuke. Oh, I can't have those goodies. Okay. Mic audio from over here is kind of weak. Whatever, sorry. I'll troubleshoot this and get it better as we go. I'm not streaming, I'm just kind of recording to test the waters. Also, to wait for... Apparently to stream on YouTube, you gotta wait 24 hours to, I guess, make sure you're not gonna... I don't know, man. You want to make sure you're not up to no good, which I definitely probably am. Who cares? See what homeboy has to sell me.
You must be the one Doc
all
Mitchell
right.
was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Can do.
Ah. 10mm. Do you not have 10mm, you fucking dingus? I'll take the shovel. Don't need binoculars. Not gonna use melee, not gonna use energy. Weak. Nope. Can we keep? No. Rather have the caps. Sorry. Boxing times. Not using an arm. Bullets. Value. Yeah. Bullets don't weigh anything. You give me your money. Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you. Weapon mods, special. There's also
How to gamers. Anything about the people who tell you? Let's go this way.
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Proactive response, buddy. Don't be a pussy.
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of great cons with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans. Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip. I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right? Take it.
Chet, who the fuck is Arturo? Why is that name so familiar? Is that a Fallout 3 character that I'm mixing up because I'm an idiot? You, it's a very pretty tumbleweed you got here, Pete. Let me help you out.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Bad trouble. Welcome.
What a fucking
Yep.
way with words, Pete. Maybe next time I'll leave you with your tumbleweed. You don't seem too interested.
Hi there. Sticking around good. Say no more. I'm in.
Yeah.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Correct.
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
Yep.
Always happy to help. Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
I like that they say critters, but they never once mention... Oh, maybe she will.
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really... The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Yeah, a bunch of rad scorpions and, death claws.
If you...
I don't really
I'll...
care about that. Let's talk to Trudy. Hello, Tootie.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Oh, yeah.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Hey. I don't care. I don't care. Why do you think the NCR and the Legion both obvious? I think
Be careful out there.
Be careful out there, little fella. Let's go to the old Schulhaus. There are very limited things I remember about this game. I just remember there being a bunch of little praying mantis thingies in there. One of these is the Schulhaus. Hold on. I don't remember which one is the school. I bet I have an objective marker on there somewhere, huh? Yes, this building. What are you all about? I don't care about Victor. I don't even know who Victor is. Haha! Hey! 15 years later, we kind of remember. Hey-ya! Oh, stop it. A little overkill, but hey. Ah! 95! My ass! There we go. Not do that again. You're gonna get bug bit. Right. Let's see if I miss all my shots. Bam. Bam. What? Bam. Empty, empty. I bet everything. Nope. Empty. Dumb. That's not a bad thing. It's all been looted out of control. Nope. Looking for any kind of goodies. Salesman Weekly. That's good. Little barter skill makes you some cash. Look at the teeny tiny desks. This ain't Fallout 4. I don't need to loot literally everything in existence to get parts to upgrade things. Thank Christ. Good concept, but man, it really wore me down after a while. Oh no! He was trying to blow this thing up. Hey! Wow. You just go straight into guns, dude. I'm not doing that. Oh no! Yeah. Sneak, I don't care. Speech good. Survival. Unarmed, I'm not doing. Survival, I don't care. Science would be a good one. I like speech. Repair's good. Medicine's not bad. Lockpick always good. Explosives don't care. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with what I'm specking so far. I don't want to just keep going. Yeah. Also, a bit dumb, but I like my skills to be in even numbers of 5s for stupid fucking reasons. Hey. Oh, dude, I'm doing it. I'm just gonna max out intellect. Yep. Ain't no reason, but I did it. Probably a touch overkill. Don't care. Red Roach, right? Fuck you. Let's go talk to Chet and Pete. Good old cheat. Oh, Doc Mitchell too. Where you at, old man?
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Yeah! Thank you, Mitchell. Thanks, Doc. Shut. I think we've done all that already, haven't we? Did I miss something? Let's go talk to Chet. Old Petey. What about you? You want help?
Howdy, partner. Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints will be running home with their tails between their legs soon enough.
Thanks, buddy.
Happy trails!
See you later, Victor.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Too dangerous. Want to kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried.
Oh, well.
Yup.
Fail it. Ah, well. Oh, well.
Yup.
Thanks anyway, Petemus.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Nope.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000-cap investment. You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand. Take it easy.
Why do you
Hey there.
look more well equipped than you should? Let's go get Western Sasuke ready.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. All right, I'm...
Time to look alive. The Powder Gang. At least 6. Joe Cobb included. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Let's go. Get him, Duggo. Bite him in the dick. God, how embarrassing is this going to be if I just get immediately blowed the fuck up? Oh. That's better, I bet. Oh, yeah. Jazz.
What have you done?
Oh, it's Joe Cobb himself. Give me that pistol, bitch. Cobb's dead.
What a...
Yeah. Reputation with a group of people. Close. Fighting gangers. Vilified. Fuck. Give me all your goodies. It's worth $1. Jesus. Shotgun. Sell that shit.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Okay. Still have some momentum to it. So useless. What you got? Useless. Shotguns are useless. Joe Cobb, give me that shit. Pussy! Pussy! Here. Singular cigarette, huh? Alright. Looks like our work here is done. We're about to skedaddle off the prim. Nobody died. Oh.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Good Springs. Until next.
Where's Trudy? Hey!
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Good Springs is nice and quiet. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
I could get more out of her, but I don't like being a prick in games like this. Beep, 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 beep. Where Petey at? Won't talk to old East Pete. He ain't on his porch.
That was a hell of... Damn.
Okay. This one. None of it really matters. We're gonna find nicer things. Cool. Got some caps for the road. The number. Da, 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 da. There we go. Still no. Okay, well. I do got a 9mm pistol. Let's take those. I love you more. I got hot explode the number. Sorry, I'm just trying to like out sing the Trying to outsing
Thanks.
the inevitable.
Take it easy.
Copyright potential claim, even though I don't think it would matter for my channel with 17 fucking views on it. Alright. We're off the Primm. I think I'm gonna make it to Primm and then... Oh yeah, that's right. No, I've got to loot up there. I'm gonna make it to Primm and then call up there. I just gotta remember where that stuff is. Whoa. Whoa. T2 Vegas crash? Sounds about right. It did crash. See where we left off. God damn it. We jumped on a board. Yep, that's fucking New Vegas. Not even a little bit surprised. Oh, it sucks. Whatever. Oh, jeez, man. I wonder how many of those we're gonna get. Should I start a counter? I'm gonna book it straight to Primm. I'm gonna like just speed run get into the Great Khans where the NCR have the Great Khans and Benny held up. I'm gonna speed to there as quick as I can just to get it over with. I hate Nipton. Like it's a pass through town that never has anything back in it, as far as I'm aware. Like there's no reason to ever revisit it. Primm is an early game area. Once you're done with the mission, like find a sheriff. Once again, nothing, no reason to continue there. Jesus Christ. Game is mad at me for being over here. Okay. Fucking goodness.